This is the Traders Exclusive Live Trader Showcase. I'm Sherry. This is the quarterly event where we feature expert traders and bring you training and insights from 20 expert traders. We have prize giveaways for everyone in attendance. We're going to do some drawings. We have some surprise interviews. Please check out tradersexclusive.com, where we regularly post articles and video clips with valuable trading tips and techniques. This is also where you're going to find the recordings for this event. And before we get started, we have to share a quick disclaimer. You know it. You should carefully consider whether trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances, knowledge, and financial resources. You may lose all or more of your initial investment. Opinions, market data, and recommendations are subject to change at any time. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. This is training. You have to do your own research, and you should always verify and research. Now, going to welcome Dan Passarelli with Market Taker Mentoring. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about him before I mute myself and give him the floor. He is going to talk to us about following the smart money. And Dan is an author, trader, former member of the CBOE and Chicago Board of Trade, now part of the CME Group. Dan has written 2 popular books for option traders, Trading Option Greeks and The Market Taker's Edge. I think he's working on another one too, but we'll have to ask. He's also the president and founder of Market Taker Mentoring, the global leader in option trading education. He began his career on the floor of the CBOE as an equity options market maker. He also traded agricultural options and futures on the floor of the Chicago Board of Trade. Dan's a frequent contributor to Bloomberg Business Television, Fox Business News, the TD Ameritrade Network, and CBOE TV, and a resource to print journalists on markets, trading, and investing. He's an invited speaker for organizations such as the NASDAQ, the CBOE, the Philadelphia Stock Exchange, the International Securities Exchange, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, Fidelity Investments, TradeStation, TheStreet.com, the Options Industry Council. Dan, you should have just listed who you don't help: the Shanghai Futures Exchange and the China Futures Association. And he's also a marathon runner, musician, and world traveler. Please welcome Dan Passarelli.
Hey, thank you very much, Sherry. Much appreciated. All right, thanks for having me, Sherry. This is Dan Passarelli. How you feeling today? I am really excited to share with you right here, right now, this brand new trading system that I developed. Before we get started, I need to point out options are not for everyone. Read characteristics and risks of standardized options before trading. Get a copy of that by emailing investorservices@theocc.com. Now, I think you can hear me, but I want to make sure that I can see your questions and you can find the questions box so that you can participate and get the most out of this as possible. So please go to the questions box on the GoToWebinar control panel and tell me, what would it mean to you if you could massively increase your win rate on your option trades? Hit that questions box and tell me, what would it mean to you if you could massively increase your win rate on your option trades? That's what I want to know. Holy cow, people have been answering questions all day here. I see a whole bunch of questions from everybody else over here. Let's see here. Bubba had some great stuff to say, didn't he? Oh, more money. Wow, it would be life-changing, says Tucker. Shirley says, wow. I think I might accidentally deleted a handful of those as I was deleting all the other questions. But some great positivity here. I love that. I really love that. Okay, and now I know you can hear me. So I'm just going to jump right in here, if you don't mind. Think of your usual trade size. Maybe it's a 5 lot, maybe it's a 50 lot, maybe it's just a 1 or 2 lot. If you knew a trade was going to be a winner, right? Would you trade your normal trade size, or would you trade bigger? What do you say? Bigger, of course, right? The more confidence you have, the bigger you can trade. And that's how you make more money. Now look here. On February 1st, 400 put credit spreads traded in Microsoft. 2 days later, at expiration, the person who made that trade could have locked in a $25,200 win. That's a nice day. It's a big trade. It's a lot of confidence in this trade. Who is making these sorts of trades? It's Wall Street traders, the professionals, the guys who people are always saying are taking their money. These are the people we love to hate. The professional traders that trade for the big institutions like Goldman Sachs, who made $47.3 billion in 2022. How is that remotely possible? $47 billion? These institutional traders are the same people who made billions leading up to the 2008 financial crisis that left a lot of people out of work and at risk of losing their homes. And in fact, a lot of people did lose their homes. When you're in Chicago or New York and you see that 27-year-old pull up to the Valet Steakhouse in a shiny new Ferrari, guess what they do for a living? And then there's the high frequency traders whose firms pay $10 million to build microwave towers so their orders get to the exchange before yours by 3 milliseconds and you're left out in the cold. How can we compete? Well, one thing that is undeniable is that they're smart. You don't get to that level without having figured some stuff out. We still don't have to like them or trust them. We can still disparage them every chance we get, but they make money because they know exactly how to do it. The bad guys. Are these institutional traders our friends? Yes, actually they are. Why? From today forward, these traders are going to help us with our trading every day on a daily basis. Imagine that for a minute. There is a way to have institutional traders share the trades they're making with us real time. They do all the work, we see their trades, and we trade those trades right along with them. This is my promise to you. I'm going to share with you a way to trade high probability trades so you can boost your win rate by up to 53% more than your current win rate by actually seeing the trades professional traders are trading real time without them even knowing. Wow, that sounds pretty good, right? That sounds great. And at the end of this presentation, I'll share how you can take the next step so you can start getting these results right now. Is that a fair deal? Yes, are you liking this? Hit that questions box again for me and give me a big old yes if you are liking this. Hit that questions box for me. I like participation. Dennis says yes. Brian says yes. Nathan says yes. Tucker says yes. Shirley says yes. Eugene says yes. All caps with an exclamation point. Joe says, heck yeah, bro. I am in, says AM. All right, you guys are awesome. Now look, be sure to stay until the end of this presentation. The most important things I'll share come later. And to keep the focus, I'm going to hold all questions. If you have a question, write it down. I'll get to it later. So that said, let's keep it positive and let's have some fun. Sound great? Once again, I'm Dan Passarelli. I traded down on the floor of the Chicago Board Options Exchange and other exchanges, wrote 2 of the most popular books on option trading. I worked with every major options broker and options exchange in the US and abroad, and I get to be on TV a lot, which is kind of fun. But this is also a slide of who I am and what I do, and these are the important things. The most important thing to me is my family. My kids, my wife, Kathleen, who many of you know. She's been a part of the Market Taker team for a few years now. Previously, she was a copy editor, what you might call a proofreader for some well-known publications. And now she proofreads our articles as well. She catches our mistakes. She's the person who makes authors look smart because anyone can make a mistake. She even helped me by proofreading parts of my books before submitting them to the publisher. Kathleen and I also have our adult children, Sam and Isabel. One of the things we all like to do together is travel. We enjoy new cities, learning about new cultures, nature. We enjoy food and wine. We've been all over the world together. We're also a musical family. We enjoy listening to music and playing it as well. These are the things that are important to me, and trading helps me be able to do them. But now let's talk about something more important. Let's talk about you. I know some of you are just starting out, and some are already doing pretty well, and some of you have been struggling for a while. Whatever your success level is now, you believe you can always do better, right? And maybe that means having a little more freedom to take some time off and play golf. Or actually taking that 3 to 5 day vacation to a dream beach home at an Airbnb with friends or family. Or maybe being able to give more to your family members or put your kids or grandkids through college. Now listen, here at Market Taker, I'll never preach about how trading can get you that brand new Ferrari, because that's just not us. But what if you could learn a life skill, trading, that allowed you to be able to go and purchase that Mustang convertible for you to enjoy on a nice summer day? All this is possible. And look, I know like Mustangs and Corvettes or whatever are not for everyone. Many people like the practical cars, the simple workhorses. In fact, even the folks I know who have a fun sporty car also have a practical one too. Something to drive the kids and all their equipment to soccer practice in. Something to get you from here to there that is reliable, that will get you 200,000 miles over the years, that you can consistently use over and over again through rain or snow or shine or whatever, no matter what. Maybe you love flashy stuff, maybe that's not your thing, but either way, life is easier when you have one thing you can rely on, that one vehicle that provides consistency you can count on. What I'm going to share with you today is exactly designed with consistency and reliability in mind. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I mean, we're not trying to do it slow either, don't get me wrong. Maybe we can call this a consistent wealth building activity. How about that? It's about drastically increasing your win rates with high probability trades to produce consistent profits over and over again. So you have that one part of your overall trading strategy that you can rely on no matter what. Consistency is not guessing. It's measurable. It's using probability to increase your odds of winning and produce a positive return over and over. And in order to do that, we've got to put multiple criteria on the side of every trade. And one of those things is time. So first of all, we've all heard the phrase time is money, right? But in fact, one is more valuable. I'd say anyway. What would you say? Hit that questions box again for me, please. What do you say is more valuable, time or money? Please go to the questions box right now. I'm taking a poll and type in what to you is more valuable, time or money. RK says time, and Brian says time, and Nathan says time, and Alonda says time, and Eugene says time. Tucker says time is priceless. All right, good. And that's what I think too, because you know what? Here's the thing. You can always make more money, but you can never get your time back. And this is what I love about this. Your commitment. You invested your time in being here today. You took the first step. Warren Buffett says the best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. That's true, right? I believe it 100%. You've already invested your most valuable asset. Keep moving forward and reap the returns. Speaking of which, let's talk option trading. In option trading, time literally is money, or at least time becomes money. The reason is because options provide more ways of making money. One of the most important of which is time decay. As time passes, options lose their value. This helps certain traders who know how to put time decay to use. Time passing creates money. That last bullet point there might seem counterintuitive, that time passing creates money, because a lot of traders buy options. But I like to say, if you can't beat them, join them. Put time on your side. Instead of buying options and being at a disadvantage, many traders sell them. In fact, selling options is actually more popular than buying them because it's a way to make money by time passing. Now, one thing about selling options is that if I just sell an option, I could end up with a small profit potential, but much bigger risk. So we want to be strategic. There are two limited risk, very strategic option spreads that are at the heart of all option trading. So much so that I call them the mother strategies of option trading. The mother strategies of option trading are credit spreads and time spreads. If you can master these two strategies, you will have all of option trading mastered. The reason is because nearly every option strategy is made up of one or both of those strategies. It's important to get credit spreads and time spreads. Right now, I'll share the inner workings of credit spreads and walk you along the path to putting them to use. There are two types of credit spreads, call credit spreads and put credit spreads. A call credit spread is when a trader sells a call, usually at or out of the money, and then buys a higher strike call with the same expiration on the same underlying. A put credit spread is when a trader sells a put, usually at or out of the money, and buys a lower strike put with the same expiration on the same underlying. And by the way, if any of these terms are new to you, don't worry. Throughout this presentation and afterwards, we're going to cover everything you need to know to trade these with the skill of a professional trader. An important takeaway is that because there are both call and put credit spreads, this method of trading works in both up and down markets. To be clear, these are not directional trades, not bullish or bearish trades. Basically, with the call spread, as long as the stock doesn't rise above a certain point, the short option's strike price, the trade can make its maximum profit. So it's not bearish, it's more like not very bullish stance. And with the put credit spread, as long as the stock doesn't fall below the short put option strike, the trade can make its maximum profit. So a put credit spread is more like a not very bearish trade. These are what many traders call a line in the sand trade. As long as the stock stays on this side of the line, it wins. So let's go through an example so you can see what I mean. Let's say a trader is studying Citigroup stock and thinks it's not likely to rise above a certain point. Maybe there's resistance at $54 a share. The trader can position him or herself to make money as long as Citigroup doesn't go above $54 a share over the next 10 days by selling the 54 calls that have 10 days until expiration, and at the same time, as part of the same trade, buying the 55 calls in the same expiration. So they sell the 54 calls at 49 cents, buy the 55 calls at 28 cents, so collect 49 cents, pay out 28 cents. The trader collected a net of 21 cents. 21 cents of option premium is $21 of money. And this is a 10 contract trade, so that's actually collecting $210. As long as the stock stays below $54 a share for the next 10 days, this trader can make up to $210 on this 10 lot and do so with limited risk because we're protected by buying the 55 strike call. Let's talk about probability. This is a probability curve. The horizontal axis is the stock price and the vertical axis is the probability of the stock being at that price. What I have here is a bell curve. Most finance professors who love to get technical and use fancy terms will say that stock prices are log-normally distributed. So this graphic being a bell curve is not technically exactly correct, but it's a close enough artist rendition. To make it simple, here's what this shows. The middle is where the stock price currently is. The higher part of the curve here says smaller moves are more probable than bigger moves. If we are looking at, say, a 30-day period, the middle line is today's stock price. Most future prices will fall here, close to where today's stock price is. but a small number would have closing prices farther away from where the stock is now. Another huge implication that this has is that finance professors assume that the stock has about a 50-50 chance of heading higher or lower. There's a slight interest rate component there, giving a small bias to the stock going up, but this is basically how finance professors think about it, 50-50. That said, we're going to talk about how we can change these odds more in your favor later in this presentation. Because in this case, the stock was at $52.61 when the trade was put on, and we sold the 54 strike calls, we have a head start in making money. So let's go back to that professor math. If the stock is at $52.61, and there's about a 50% chance of it being lower at expiration, that 50% chance of occurrences would be winners. And then for the other 50% of the time when it goes up above 52.61, part of that time, the trade would be a winner too. Only if it's trading far enough above the strike price at expiration does the trade lose. And that's why credit spreads are naturally high probability trades. And that has huge implications. First, the objective is not to do this once to make one trade. It's to make these trades that have a much better chance of winning over and over again every day. More wins compounded over time can grow your account exponentially. And that's great if you have a small account and want to grow it into a bigger account. And even if you have a big account and want to grow it into a yet bigger account. This is about consistency. So I read a lot of crazy stuff, right? I was reading about Ernie Banks not too long ago. Ernie Banks, also known as Mr. Cubs, started playing with the Chicago Cubs in 1953. And no one just decides one day to be a pro baseball player. He probably started practicing when he was like 6 years old that would be 1937. And he was finally elected into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1977, which was the first year he was eligible. It took him 40 years. There's lots of rules for getting into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Basically, they want to make sure the player stood the test of time and consistently kept being great. In order to do that, that would have meant getting to practice 2 hours before everyone else every day, going above and beyond. And he was one of the most well-known classic players of all time. And it's because he was consistent. What if you had only 30 minutes a day to trade? There's some trading styles that would be impossible with that time constraint. Day trading, gamma scalping, momentum trades on short time frames. Those are all impossible to trade for people with busy schedules. But credit spreads make money as time passes. They're not urgent like momentum trades or day trades. They're ideal for traders with busy schedules or for traders who have the time but like to spend it better. With our trades, we have to look at more than just the win rate. We need to talk about risk. Every trade is a balance of probability of success versus risk reward. Let's look at that Citigroup trade again. If a trader sold this credit spread and collected $210 and held it all the way until expiration, and Citigroup ended below $54 at expiration, the options would expire and the $210 would be the final profit, as shown by this blue line here. If the stock rises above 54, a trade might still be a winner. The credit from selling the spread was 21 cents, so the actual break even's 54.21. Below 54.21, the trade wins, and above there's where the trade loses. And we're going to talk more about the losses in a second. First, as you see here, the stock is currently at 52.61. There's about a 50% chance of it going down, and if it does and it's trading lower, that leads to the maximum profit. Then there's about a 50% chance of it going up, and some of that 50% chance would also lead to the maximum profit. Up until we get to $54 a share, that's where the trade starts getting worse. So your odds of success are overwhelmingly in your favor. But I want to be very clear about something. you do stand to lose more than you stand to win. While the maximum win is 21 cents of option premium, or $210 of money on this 10 lot, the maximum loss is 79 cents. And we calculate the max loss by taking the difference between the two strike prices, so 55 minus 54, minus the credit. So that's $1 minus 21 cents is 79 cents. In this case, the risk is more than 3 times the profit. Like I said, there's a balance between probability of success and risk reward. So we need an edge above and beyond just the probability of winning. And this is what's different about our approach to trading credit spreads. We get the edge, so the odds are overwhelmingly in your favor above and beyond the simple approach that everyone else uses on credit spreads. What if we could find a bunch of credit spreads that are high probability trades to start out with? Then we take all of them and see which meets certain criteria that would make it an even higher probability of winning above and beyond the simple professor math. And then we take only the trades with the best probability versus risk reward of those. Now that would be powerful, wouldn't it? Let's get back to this. Remember those professional traders? Let's talk about this guy again, the professional trader. I used to be this guy, or at least a guy like him. That was before I chose to work with you to beat guys like him. In fact, I used to know this sort of guy so well, I actually have a picture of him from when he was a kid. Wait for it. Yep, that's probably him, right? They take your lunch money, eat your lunch, make you do their homework, and now they dominate the financial markets. Are they mean? Absolutely. Some of these guys will take and take and take. Do they cheat? I don't know. Maybe they do. But you know what? Like I said before, they're smart. You can't be a professional trader, not for very long anyway, without having figured some stuff out. Say what you will about them, and you're probably right, but they know how to make money. So I have a question for you. If you knew what the professional traders were doing, they'd find the good trades, they'd do all the research, they'd trade them, and you'd know exactly what they're doing the moment they do it without them even knowing. It's kind of like having the bully do your homework for you. Wouldn't that be great? But one thing we know is that sometimes even the smartest people make mistakes. So after the bully does our homework, we're going to proofread it to make sure it's right. This whole system is predicated on them being right. But you know what? They're not always right. But you know what is always right? Methodology. Our methodology proofreads what they're doing, so we not only have trades from super smart people, but we're only taking the best of them. This is what I call the genius method. After seeing what professional traders are trading, we verify technical setups using support and resistance, that we can sell options that are overpriced, that there are no planned announcements that can cause the stock to lose. And this is how we gain an unfair advantage. We see what the professional traders are doing right there on our computer, so we're getting all their unfair advantages. Plus, we screen them with our time-tested methodology to take the best of the best. This does what no computer or human can do alone. This combines algorithm technology with hands-on screening. Now, before I get into how to see all the trades the institutions are making, let's first take a look at what this looks like in real life. On January 4th, at 11:57 and 54 seconds in the morning, in MicroStrategy, symbol MSTR, a big institutional trader sold 300 of the January 20th 140, 145 put credit spreads at $1.30. So that means the trader sold short 300 of the January 145 puts. And at the same time, as part of one trade, also bought the January 20th 140 puts. That's put credit spread. Same expiration, two different strikes. Because the 145 puts are a higher strike, they had more premium. Thus, the trader took in a credit. When the trade was made, they took in a credit. In this case, it was $1.30 per contract. $1.30 of option premium is $130 of actual money. Times 300 contracts, this is a pretty big trade. Now, 16 days later, expiration came along, and this trader could have made $39,000 at that time. What if you were alerted to this trade the second it happened? Well, a small trader following along and trading just 5 contracts could have added $650 to his or her account. Now, $650 may not look like a lot compared to $39,000, but imagine doing this many times over again. This is what leads to this being a wealth building activity, even and especially for smaller traders. And bigger traders might consider trading somewhat bigger trades. A 10-lot trader could have brought in $1,300, and a 20-lot trader could have made $2,600. And in fact, this trader actually could have taken a really great profit much sooner, well before expiration. In PDD, on January 13th at 9:45 and 26 seconds, 499 of the regular monthly January 100-105 call credit spreads traded at $1.33. So this trader sold 499 of the 100 strike calls, and at the same time, as part of one trade, also bought the 105 strike calls. This trader took in a total credit of $1.33 per contract. So this is a call credit spread. Its advantage is that it's a not very bullish trade. As long as the stock is below $100 at expiration, which in this case was 7 days later, this trader could make a $66,367 profit. Imagine you see this trade the millisecond it happens. A trader trading just a 1-lot credit spread could add $133 to his or her account. A trader who typically trades 5 lots could have brought in $665. 10-lot traders could have made $1,330 following along. And that would be $2,660 on a 20-lot. In Apple, on February 9th at 3:53 and 34 seconds, a big trader traded 500 of the February 10th 152.5, 155 call credit spreads at 39 cents. Pretty big trade. Then about 5 seconds later, at 3:53 and 39 seconds, the trader sold another 4,085 credit spreads at 38 cents. Then, within another 2 minutes, they sold 2,124 more at 32 cents. Now, again, these are not super time-sensitive trades or anything like that. The price often doesn't change all that much over short periods of time. Remember, you make money by time passing. If you missed the first trade here, even missed the second or third one, and happened to notice it an hour later, it's still possible to participate in the trade. If this trader held this to expiration and the stock stayed below 152.5, at expiration, he or she would have made $242,698. Pretty great day trading, huh? And that was in just one day, overnight. Even a small trader following along, trading just a 5-lot, could have added $195 to his or her account. 10-lot traders could have made $390 profit. And on a 20-lot, that would have been $780. These are just a couple examples so you get a feel for how this works. I have dozens of examples how this works that I'll be sharing in even greater detail in a bootcamp video class. In just a few minutes, I'll share how you can get access to the video recording of a half-day boot camp that we recorded for you. By now, I've covered quite a bit. Have you found today helpful? Do you think today was time well spent? Do you think that you can use what you have learned today to grow your portfolio and provide you and your family with a better quality of life? Now, I want you to go and answer these questions. Go and hit that questions box again for me. Would you like to get results even faster? Hit that questions box. Give me a big old yes, will you? Do you want to get consistent daily results? Yes? Is it okay if I show you a way to go even deeper to get consistent results even faster? Shirley says yes. Brian says yes. Nathan says yes. Alonda says yes. Christopher says yes. Eva says yes. We got all yes. Ezra says yes. Holy cow. Okay. Well, you know what? Eugene says yes, all caps and an exclamation point. I love that. All right. So look, remember we talked about how Ernie Banks or any professional athlete, or actually anyone who's ever done anything great for that matter, has to get up 2 hours before everyone else and get in their practice. Remember we talked about that? Traders do that too. But I don't want to get up at 4 a.m. to get all the trade data I need from the CEOs, do all the research, model out the trades and such. The one thing I know is that the big institutional traders, they're already doing that. Why double up efforts? So I discovered a way to get institutional traders' trades sent to us live, real time. If you're like me, you get a lot of messages and some are important. If you didn't open the email or text I sent you about this training, you could have missed one of the best trading opportunities I ever shared. But you get some noise too. What if you could just get the most important messages and skim them over your lunch hour break and get all the information you need all in one place without the noise? You just see what's important, what I like to call purposeful notifications. Wouldn't that be great? Well, that's what I'm about to share with you right now. Credit Spread Genius is officially here. Every day, you'll get real-time alerts when traders are trading a large volume of credit spreads to open a new position. You'll be the first to spot these trades so you can participate in the best trades in the market using my proprietary trade triggers to see exactly when the trade is happening real time, then follow a simple checklist to proofread it. And it's all extremely simple. I'm sharing this now so you can start getting the results that you deserve. Like this one on January 13th in Starbucks, a trader could have followed the institutional traders and traded a 5-lot of the January 27th 108-113 call credit spread and could have made $415 holding it until expiration. A 10-lot would have made up to $830 profit. In Tesla, on January 27th, the trader could have traded a 5-lot of the 180-185 call credit spreads expiring the same day and made up to $485 on just a 5-lot. A 10-lot could have made $970. And in BABA, on January 31st, the trader could have done the February 3rd 113-121 call credit spread at $1.60 and made up to $800 on just a 5-lot. That's $1,600 if you're typically a 10-lot trader. Meet Chris from Mobile, Alabama. Chris is one of the first people to use Credit Spread Genius. Chris says, as a busy professional, I like the credit spread alerts because they save me time researching trades. The nature of credit spreads also means that these alerts are not as time sensitive. I can check the alerts in between patients or at lunch and then quickly formulate a plan to execute the trade. So let's talk about who this system is not for first. Just to be clear, this is not for people looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. It's just not that kind of strategy. This is about having a system that drives consistent overall results. And this is not for people who like spending hours and hours going through thousands and thousands of charts to hopefully, fingers crossed, find a halfway decent trade. This is designed to save you time. Your time is valuable. These trades can literally be made with a couple of minutes, not hours, because all the information pops up on a browser window. And this is not for wishy-washy procrastinators, overthinkers, wishy-washy people who see a good investment but can't make a decision to save their lives. Don't make good traders. But I know that's not you, because you invested your time in being here today. Because let me tell you who this is for. This is for you. If you want a true edge over the market, this is for you. If you want your trading to be easier and less time consuming, this is for you. If you have a busy schedule and can't look at the market all day long, this is for you if you can follow a few simple steps. And this is for you if you're willing to invest in yourself. Are you? I want to invite you to join us and start using the Credit Spread Genius system right away. So first, you're going to get the Credit Spread Genius scanner. So every day you'll get real-time alerts when the big institutions are trading high probability credit spreads. This simple scanner searches the universe of over 5,000 stocks for the setup and makes it possible to find trades you would never have access to without it. This easy to use alert system that instantly alerts you to big institutional credit spread trades enables you to follow the smart money. So you never have to second guess yourself in the market again. You get password access to real-time trade triggers sent directly from the Chicago Board Options Exchange. I pulled some strings for you. I've negotiated a contract with the Chicago Board Options Exchange for you to get professional trade data you can't get from any other source. I repeat, you literally cannot get this from any other source. I, as a professional in this field, pay for the data because not only is it expensive, it's about $7,000 a month for professionals, but it's not available to non-professionals at any price until now. And the best part is, it's all legal. When you sign up, you'll sign up as yourself a non-professional trader and get access to these signals through this deal that I made with the exchange on your behalf. This is both powerful and simple. The closest thing to what I'm sharing with you today is what you might call an alert system. This is what one person who used Credit Spread Genius had to say about his experience. I've used other alert systems before. Mostly those are alerting naked long calls or puts, mostly way out of the money and seem like a lottery ticket. I never gained any ground with those. This credit spread alert seems different somehow, like it tells more of what the big dogs are thinking. So yes, what I've created is different. You see, most alert systems, they simply don't work. Even the few credit spread scanners that are out there, they boast high probability, but they're only doing the simple professor math. They don't have a true edge, a true high probability once you weigh it against the risk reward. They don't have a true edge. So I created a true high probability trading system with real edge that doesn't require constant attention, along with the training to screen, set up, and manage the trades. Something that actually works. I talked to my friends at the CBOE about how to get this data, and they built an algorithm just for me that scans the market every millisecond for the trades the smart money is making, and then pushes them out to our traders in a password-protected browser window. No one else on the planet has this technology. These alerts are truly different. You can't get these from scanning with your brokerage technology. You literally cannot get them anywhere else. But the other important part of this is the proofreading process and the training on how to manage the trades. So I created some bonuses for you. Let me ask you, when the plumber comes to your house for 30 minutes to fix a busted pipe, you're not paying him for his 30 minutes, are you? You're paying him for his 30 years of experience. So I decided to save you years of time and put everything you need to know from my nearly 30 years of experience into a few super short, quick, easy videos that get you up and running fast so you can start using Credit Spread Genius right away. This video training course reveals step by step exactly how and why the Credit Spread Genius system works, how to set up the trades, the filters and cross scans to optimize the strategy, and of course, targets and trade management. Because every step is laid out for you, trading the Credit Spread Genius system removes the emotion from your trading, making it easier to get the results that you want. So what this means is first you're going to get the Credit Spread Genius trade triggers popping up right there on your screen. And then you're also going to get up and running really fast with the Credit Spread Genius Accelerator video course. Now, the bottom line is we know it can work for you because we're going to make sure you have all the training you need to make it work. Today, you'll also get access to the archive of the Credit Spread Genius half-day bootcamp video. You're going to get a complete drill down training video on every single aspect of trading the Credit Spread Genius system to maximize your chances of success. In the bootcamp, I share how to easily confirm the technical setup to put more probability of winning on your side, how to read options data to identify high probability credit spreads, how to use volatility analysis and skew in your credit spread analysis, how to maximize your exits to even further boost your win rate, and how to make all this really simple. Even if you've never traded an option before, you'll understand a simple approach to spread trading so you can trade with a high probability of success right along with professional traders. The bootcamp is recorded for your convenience or just to review, and it covers everything you need to know to truly master credit spreads and this system. The Credit Spread Genius bootcamp is a $3,700 value. So what this means is first you're going to get the Credit Spread Genius trade triggers, then you're going to get the accelerator video course, and then you're going to truly have this mastered with the Credit Spread Genius bootcamp. That's a $7,750 value. This is a bonus that I'm super excited to share with you today when you move forward with the Credit Spread Genius package. This is the MTM Spreadsheet Trade Tracker. This is my personal spreadsheet for monitoring all my trades. I put it into a template that now you can use too. Its formulas are designed to easily calculate all the trade criteria to analyze, trade, and manage your credit spreads, as well as other MTM proprietary trade setups. I've made it so simple to track your trades in this sheet, it's like cheating. This is a $500 value, and it's yours today as part of your Credit Spread Genius Traders package. This amazing value is not just because of the months of work I put into this, based on my 30 years of experience, not only that, but if you can manage your trades more effectively, make an extra couple hundred on your winners, lose a couple hundred less on your losers, and increase your win rate, this framework has the power to massively increase your bottom line. So first today, you're going to get the trade triggers, you're going to get the accelerator video course, you're going to get the bootcamp video, and I'm going to give you my personal spreadsheet for tracking my trades. We just rolled out a new program designed to further keep you learning, keep you informed, and keep you accountable. We call it Office Hours with Dan. The third Wednesday of every month, you'll join me online to check in, hear about the latest happenings in the market, what we're working on, and to get your questions answered on specific trades that you have on or are considering, or even questions about the Greeks, option pricing, and the impact of macroeconomic events, and anything else that keeps you moving forward towards your goals as a trader. So you're going to get the trade triggers, the accelerator video course, the boot camp, you're going to get my personal spreadsheet, and you're going to get an invite to Office Hours with Dan, your direct access line to me. This is a total value of $8,850. Credit Spread Genius works on all platforms. Open a simple browser window to deliver your trade triggers real time. There's no special software. Trade on your platform of choice. But do you know what the best part of this is? It's the working leverage. Here's what I mean by that. So look, typically more leverage means more risk, right? In this case, less work means more return. You're leveraging your most valuable asset, your time. Because look, I've spent decades on this. I've done 50% of the work for you, put it into a couple short videos. The institutional traders are going to send you the trades. They're just going to pop up on your screen. They're doing 48% of the work. You just do 2% of the work, and you get to keep 100% of the options or of the profits that you earn. Buy now. You can see why the Credit Spread Genius system is a steal even at $8,850. If all this did for you is identify high probability trades to take your trading from where it is now to boosting your win rate so you can be consistent and not have the huge swings that all too many traders experience, wouldn't it be worth it just for that? But today, this is not $8,850. Because you've made the investment of being here live on this training and for being one of my action takers, you are the elite. You deserve to be rewarded. You are better than millions of other traders out there, millions. And I want you to have the results that you deserve. Get started today for a small, easy investment of only $497. Take massive action by going to markettaker.com/CSG. 1, 2, 3, go. That's market as in stock market, taker as in take what is rightfully yours, 2 T's in a row. markettaker.com/CSG, short for Credit Spread Genius. Now, a lot of the times I say, hey, this is limited to the first 20 people or something like that. In fact, my marketing guy says I should limit this to 20 people, but I don't think that's necessary. You're smart. I'm not going to do that. I want as many people to have this as possible. Now, why would I give such a huge discount? Admittedly, it's for a selfish reason. We found that the overwhelming majority of my traders are what you might call repeat customers, right? So I know that if this system works awesome for you in this class, you'll probably want to come deeper into the family with Market Taker and let me help you even more, right? And this is the best system that I have ever created. So I want you to have it at this discount today, and you'll get it today when you go to markettaker.com/CSG. Now, I was not kidding. These trades come directly from the CBOE. In fact, as soon as you go to markettaker.com/CSG, you're first taken to the CBOE subscriber agreement from the exchange. Again, that's because of the deal I worked out with the exchange so that I pay for the data, and because you're a non-professional, only through me can you get this data. So they require everyone to complete this form first. This should be what you're seeing right now. If you're not, go to markettaker.com/CSG, complete the order form, and you will see. Now, quick reminder, when you go to markettaker.com/CSG today and invest in your Credit Spread Genius alert package, first you're going to get the Credit Spread Genius trade triggers. Those will pop up every time a professional trader makes a credit spread trade. Those will pop up on your screen automatically, live, real time. Then you're going to get up and running fast with the Credit Spread Genius Accelerator video course. Those are about 5 or so very short videos. They're like 5 minutes long. You're going to watch them and you're off to the races. Then for those of you who are really passionate about your trading and really want to master this, you will watch the Credit Spread Genius Boot Camp video, very comprehensive. And then when you're making the trades, I'm going to make sure you're not missing a single step, because you're going to be using the exact same spreadsheet that I use to log my trades to make sure I'm not missing a step. Then you're going to have questions. So you will attend office hours with me, Dan, to get your questions answered, to see some of the Credit Spread Genius trades and other trades that I'm making, including time spreads and many other trades. You're going to attend that as well. This is a total package value of $8,850. But if you join right now, it's just $497. Go to markettaker.com/CSG. Now, there's one bonus that's not on those slides, and that is the MTM community chat room. You are going to be a member of the greatest online community of traders in the world, and community is important, right? Look, trading can be a lonely, lonely game. For you to succeed, I need to put you in a community of other traders who are going through the same struggles as you. And some who have gone through those struggles and mastered. They came out the other side and now they've got it down, and they're in the chat room to post their trades live real time and to help you as well. That's a $297 value. Now, I'm going to take some questions in a minute. I see there are some questions in the questions box. Stay there. I'm going to read those questions. Oh, and I'm going to welcome all the new folks who just joined us. We've got a handful here. But before I do, one question that I commonly get is people say, Dan, this is awesome. I have a small account, and I can see that this is a great way to grow my small account because I'm sick of having a small account. But the problem is I have a hard time coming up with the $497. Is there a way to finance this? And that answer is yes. We have a deal with both PayPal and PayPal Credit to offer you both PayPal as a payment option and PayPal Credit, so you can lock in Credit Spread Genius today when you check out using PayPal and just choose PayPal Credit. And all you have to do is go to markettaker.com/CSG and click the PayPal button to get started right now. Now look, do you mind if I over deliver? Those of you who join right now, live during this online training, you are going to get a special bonus. You are going to get a 30-minute strategy session with our Trader Success team. This is a 30-minute phone call with our Trader Success team. They are professionals. They will get you on the phone to help you overcome what's holding you back in your trading, and together help you develop a plan to take your trading to the next level. Now, this is a $500 value. That's what it is if somebody just comes to our website and requests this. You are going to get that free today. So with the trade triggers, the accelerator video course, the boot camp, the spreadsheet trade tracker, office hours, the chat room, and the strategy call for those who join literally right now, this is a $9,647 value. Get it right now for $497. 1, 2, 3, go. Go right now and get access to this by going to markettaker.com/CSG. markettaker.com/CSG. Now, I'm going to take some questions in a minute. Before I do, what do you say I welcome some of the new folks here? Welcome and congratulations to Brian from Toronto, Ontario, right out of the gate with our first international new member to Credit Spread Genius. Congratulations, Brian. Nice job stepping up, moving forward with your trading. Welcome and congratulations to Nathan from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Nice work, my man. Congratulations. Great job. Welcome and congratulations to Alonda from Chicago, Illinois, my hometown. Well, congratulations, neighbor. Nice work. Welcome and congratulations to Eve. Eve joined us through PayPal, so I don't have Eve's hometown, so I can't read that. Welcome and congratulations to, let me just skip the hometowns here, to John. Welcome and congratulations to Matt. Welcome and congratulations to Caitlin. Welcome and congratulations to Eileen. Welcome and congratulations to Robert. Welcome and congratulations to Catherine. Welcome and congratulations to Myrna. All right, I see a bunch of questions coming in here. Let me get on some of these questions. First, actually, here's the best thing to do. Here's some frequently asked questions I get. What if I can't install it properly? There's nothing to install. If you are able to get on the internet, that's called opening a browser window like Chrome or Safari. You can get on the internet. All you have to do is simply click a link in an email, type in your password into that browser window, and it displays your trade triggers live, real time to the millisecond as soon as the professional trader makes that trade. Is it time consuming? No. Many traders have busy schedules. I know you're busy. I've designed Credit Spread Genius so you can literally trade the system in just a few minutes per trade. What if I can't figure it out? Well, you get both short videos in the Accelerator course for reference, plus the bootcamp video sharing everything you need to master credit spreads. What if I have a small account? Great. You want to grow it into a bigger account, don't you? Consistency is the most important criterion. So let's see here. I got some more questions here in the questions box. Is there an audible sound when these alerts pop up on my screen? Asks Joan. There is, but you can turn it off. I usually I toggle the audible sound off, but sometimes I put it on, so it's up to you. Yeah, Ezra, this is $497. This is for an entire quarter. Now, there's another question, Ezra, that's kind of related to this, and that is what happens after the first quarter. So look, like you, I invest in myself too, right? Over the past 5 years, I have spent over $100,000 on classes and courses online and in person to help me be, to become a better person all around, right? Not necessarily trading options. I've done that for 30 years, but other things to help me develop better classes, to communicate information better so that you can learn faster. I do that. And when I see online this massive discount that's like, what is this, 97% off or something for the first quarter, I think to myself, okay, I know what's going on. This is an incredible price for the first quarter, but then I'm going to have to pay full price, right? And a lot of times I'll do that. I'll take the trial price and then I'll pay full price if it's worth it. But you know what? I really don't believe in that. I don't really believe in it for me, but I definitely don't believe in it for you. So when you join today for just $497 a quarter, that's not a month, Ezra, that's a quarter, the lowest price we have ever offered this. After the first quarter, after 87 days, we're going to send you an email that says, do you want to renew? And, if you made $5,000, $10,000 or something, just for example, trading our credit spreads that pop up, you're going to want to keep that investment going. You will renew at $497 a quarter for life. You get locked into that rate. Now, when I say locked in, you're not locked into a long-term contract. You can cancel anytime. Again, in 87 days, we're going to ask you if you want to renew. And then, if you're making great money from these, obviously you're going to want to renew. This will save you thousands and thousands of dollars over time while you're profiting from the trades. Roland, I'll get back to that in a second. Tucker says unusual options activity. Yes, this is unusual options activity, but it's a very, very, very specific niche kind that I literally had to have the CBOE develop specifically for me. That is what they did. And, you know, I used to work at the CBOE, so I have some connections, and that's how it works. Great questions. Do I have to install software? No, there's no software to install. It literally just pops up on a browser window. Will this work with my trading platform? Yes, you can use any trading platform that you currently use. How many trades will come through a day, asks Tina. So yes, Tina, so you'll get anywhere from, you know, if it's a slow day and the professionals are not trading a lot, maybe it'll just be like 2 trades that day. Some days it could be, you know, it could be 20 trades. I have seen that happen. So it's however many trades the professional traders are making, that's how many pop up. Today, for an example, there were 5. And are you going to trade all 5 of those trades? No. That's where the proofreading comes in. That's where the accelerator video course comes in. That's where the boot camp comes in. You're going to watch the accelerator videos and the boot camp, and you're going to select, you're going to cherry pick only the best of the best of the best. Because remember, these are high probability trades to begin with, right? And they're trades that professional traders made, which says something about the quality of the trade. But we're not going to just trust in that. We're going to go through the market taker methodology to see if it is worth trading. So these are literally the best of the best of the best trades. Should I follow every single trade? Perfect timing for that question. No. I probably take about 20% of the trades that I analyze here. Can I access it from my mobile device? Yes. This works on PCs, on Macs, on tablets of any sort, on phones of any sort, any operating system. What if I miss a trade? No problem. I mean, first of all, there'll be more. You can take a day or 2 off and come back strong and trading the ones that pop up for that day. But a lot of the time, I mean, look, I teach online classes like this all the time. I travel. Sometimes I don't see some of these trades for a couple hours after they happen. And you know what? When they do, I'll go in and I'll analyze it anyway. And 9 times out of 10, if it's a trade worth taking, I can still trade it a couple hours later. No big deal. How long will it take me to learn the system? There's about 5 or so accelerator videos. They're each maybe on average about 6 minutes long. So, you know, half hour. Is the boot camp recorded? Yes. You do not have to wait for a live boot camp. It is there recorded waiting for you. We did it a half-day boot camp. It's about maybe 2.5 hours long. So you can break that up into chunks. If it doesn't work for me, how do I cancel? Am I locked into a long-term contract? Nope, not at all. I like to say this is the best trade that you can possibly make in your entire life. Like think of the last trade you made. Was it around $497? Was it a little less? Was it a little more? You know, all the contracts you traded. First of all, did that trade work out? How much did you make on it? This is a trade that can keep paying dividends the rest of your life with a very, very tiny risk, right? Joan says, what is the average length of time per trade? So I have them set, you'll never see a trade that has more than 75 days till expiration. And I usually don't take ones that have more than 60 days. But I would say the average time to expiration is maybe 2 to 3 weeks, I would say. 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. But, you know, if you're a shorter term time horizon person, then you'll only take the ones that have a week or 2. If you're a longer term time horizon person, maybe you'll only take the ones that have a month or more. Good questions. If you make updates and improvements to the scanner, will I get those? Absolutely. In fact, you'll get them seamlessly. You don't have to do anything. I am constantly working on new ways to help make your trading easier, more consistent, more profitable. And I talk with either email or virtually meet with people from the CBOE at least once a week to talk about the scanners and make improvements. When I make improvements, I just have them change the programming, and the higher quality trades will pop up live real time. AM says, do I have to do this for a year or just do it for 1 quarter at $4.97? Just do it for 1 quarter at $4.97, right? Try it out. 87 days from now, we'll send you an email. We're going to say, hey, do you want to stay in this? You know, are you making money? Do you want to renew? Like I said, I mean, if you have like a medium-sized account, maybe you make $4,000, $5,000, $7,000 trading these trades, just for example, hypothetically. Are you the sort of person who would invest $500 to make $5,000? Because if you are, you're going to stick around and you're going to keep doing this. But you might find, hey, this is not for me. It doesn't meet my trading style. And then after that, you're not going to renew. You're done. You are not locked into anything, but you do get to keep this renewal rate only when you join through this offer that I'm making today, right now. There is somebody who was that, Ezra, who pointed out on my website, it's listed for a great deal more than this and not even available for the quarterly rate. Joan says, how long do these trades last? Well, when they pop up and they're there all day. And then, like, I was just looking, you know, the market's been closed for a little. I was just looking at this and, you know, well, they're still there. Let me just say they're still there for a couple hours after the close, and then they disappear and they start over the next day. Let's just say that. Do I have to have a big account to trade these? Not at all. I have had people become students who had $2,000 trading accounts. I have had people who have $10 million trading accounts. Your objective is to grow your trading account. I mean, look, man, you can trade 1 lots where you're risking 170 bucks. Or you can trade 50 lots where, you know, you can make, you know, $10,000 if the trade works out. It's the size of your account. The important thing is consistency and growth, right? And ease too, right? We want this to be easy. Will I be at risk of being assigned? Now, there is a good, insightful question. Great job, Adam. So it is possible to get assigned, but if you're following the instruction that you get in the boot camp, it's very unlikely. I have never got assigned. What we want to do, and what I explain to do in the courses that come with this, is you're going to get out before expiration, and if the stock moves against you and goes through your strike price and puts you in the money, you're going to close that trade or adjust that trade, and I covered all that in the education. Ivan says, I can't afford $497 right now. Is there another way to pay? Yeah, just go to PayPal. Go to PayPal and choose PayPal credit, and that'll enable you to finance this. How long will this offer be available to me? It is available to you right now. I stand behind the $3,000 like full investment in this. This is totally worth it at 3,000 bucks. And then, you know, also investing in the accelerator videos and the boot camp and all that a la carte. Look, if you're going to be doing this for a long time, this is totally worth $9,000. But I am looking for action takers. It is a little bit of selfish motivation. I pointed that out before. You know what I want you to do? I want you to invest in this, become massively successful, and go tell your other friends how you learn to get massively successful and what tools you use. This is what is called a win-win relationship, right? That's why I'm giving you this massive discount. So this offer is available to you right now. And look, I said before, it's not for wishy-washy people. It's not for people who see a good deal and have to go ask their mom if it's okay. You know, this is for people who are not afraid to trade. This is for people who see a good value, say, yes, I'm in, and can click that button. So how long is this available to you? It's available to you right now. Are you the kind of student trader that we want? I think most of you are. So go to markettaker.com/CSG right now and join all the folks like Brian and Nathan and Alonda and Eve and John and Robert and Matt and Kate and all those other folks. Will other traders be able to see the same trades and act on them? So yes, other traders who sign up, everyone who joined Credit Spread Genius today will also see those trades. And so look, I have talked to Bobby that I work with, and if we ever get to the point where we have a couple hundred people who are subscribed, that's going to be too many, because in theory, you know, my traders can move the market, right, if there's enough of them. So right now, we still are able to take some traders where we don't have a big enough group subscribed to this where we're going to move the market. So yes, only people who are subscribed to Credit Spread Genius will see these trades, and no one else can see these trades. I mean, you could, if you had enough time to go through all 5,000 stocks that have options listed on them many times a day, live real time, and then check time and sales live real time, because like on Thinkorswim, that you don't see all the time and sales, you have to look at it right then and there. I mean, it would be impossible for you to see all these trades with enough time to trade them. It'd be impossible. So, and that's why I created Credit Spread Genius, because I want to see these trades. I want my trading to be easier. I want my trading to be more efficient. I want my trading to be more consistent. I want to be able to find trades that I couldn't find on my own that are high probability trades. I created this for me, but it works so well that, you know, I'm a leader in this community. I want to share it with you. So go to markettaker.com/CSG, just like all the other folks who just joined us, and let's do it. What other questions do you have for me before we call it a day here? What other questions do you have for me before we call it a day? Do we have any final questions that I can answer to help you make the decision to come and join us and be one of our next Credit Spread Genius members? Roland asked earlier, how about the volatility swings we've seen lately? Yeah, so you look at these and like, you look at any chart and here's what happens. I don't want to get too advanced here, but the implied volatility is significantly higher. There are some cases where the implied volatility is overpriced. That means options are overpriced. That means when a stock goes down a lot or up a lot and hits support or resistance respectively with these overpriced options, it's an incredible time to be trading credit spreads. You're selling something that is overpriced, which is exactly what you want to do, and it's bouncing off support and resistance levels that are very, very strong. So this is an incredible time to be trading these Credit Spread Genius trades. And that's why, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I guess you're not supposed to quote Bill Cosby anymore, but professional traders are making these trades. And you will only see trades that are made by them. So this is great. Welcome again and congratulations to all the new folks who just joined us, Xavier and Adam, Stephanie. Ivan, did I say Ivan? Kevin, Amir, welcome, congratulations. Great job moving forward and taking control of your financial future. That's why you came here today, after all, right? And you've already invested your most valuable asset, your time. You might as well make that investment worth it. There's one tiny, tiny little step left, and I hope you'll take that step with me. So I'm going to leave this webpage open for just a little bit longer. So go to markettaker.com/CSG right now, get yourself enrolled, and I will see you online in the chat room where I post my trades. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day. Trade smart.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much. Guys, I put that link in your chat box, and so you should have it where you can just click on it. This is, I mean, it's an insane deal. You got to go check it out, and you need to take advantage of it as soon as possible. You're not stuck into anything, so if it's not a good fit for you, then you've got your quarter, and then you're done. But trust me, this is an insane deal. So I want to thank you guys for being here all day with me. I want to thank all of my speakers for being here. And tomorrow is our third day, our final day of this event. We are going to have a blast. And I'm just really looking forward to having you with me tomorrow. And let me just see. Let me just show you real quick. I'm going to show you. Let's scroll back all the way back up. Here we go. Tomorrow we've got 5 speakers. We're going to end a little early tomorrow, but Thomas and Dave and Anka and Adrian and Julie and Paul are going to be with us. So I hope you'll join us again tomorrow. Thanks so much. Guys, have a great evening. Trade well.